hear our case and see what we say about it.
Yeah. How's your son holding up?
Oh, he's strong, focused. You see the smile that was on his face, both during the time and afterwards. That was
Yo, it's your boy Tratrizzy, been busy and I'm back at it like a crack at it with another video. And today we gonna be speaking on the Lil Durk case. I'm gonna be giving y'all an update because y'all know yesterday it was his bond hearing, to see if he can get bond. As y'all just seen in the beginning, I let y'all hear his father and what he had to say after the hearing. He's still pretty much in high spirits. It was said that Lil Durk, before he walked back out, to jail or whatever, he turned around and he smiled at everybody or whatever. So he's still in good spirits. So that's good. So let's get down to what happened, because we got a lot of he say, she said. We got a lot of shit going on, right? So basically, a federal judge in Los Angeles Thursday said rapper Dirk Banks must stay in jail as he awaits trial in murder for hire case that's already highlighting prosecutors' use of rap lyrics as evidence. U.S. Judge Patricia whatever cited a report that Banks violated phone rules, engaging in a three-way calls and using phone accounts belonging to at least 13 other inmates. So if y'all seen my previous video when I was showing y'all, if you want to, you can just look at my videos and look at the one with Lil Durk phone call from jail. That's basically what they talking about. He had a phone call from jail. Now the thing about this is WAC 100 had went on djakademiks, basically saying that Loose Cannon and his baby mama set Lil Durk up and shit like that, when I don't necessarily think that was the case. I think it was just a mistake on their end. They was being thirsty for the clout, because if you look at that video when they got the three-way with Lil Durk, it wasn't supposed to be a three-way. They was interviewing him through her phone, but it wasn't going through. So they had to three-way it. Like, they had no choice but to three-way. It was almost as if it was set up like that by the feds. Like, it's almost as if the feds made it so that the call wouldn't go through, so that they had to do a three-way. So, cause they ended up having to do a three-way. They weren't even about to do a three-way at first. But the Vince lawyer Drew said he's heard only positive things about Banks' behavior in jail, including his commitment to his Muslim faith. Finland also said people misuse phones in jail nationwide, but judge said nonetheless it shows a disrespect for the rules, and that is precisely the court's concern. The judge already rejected bail December, she said Thursday after 40 minutes of argument that nothing warrants reopening the hearing. Finland, an Atlanta-based lawyer who represents many rappers, argued Banks deserved another shot at bail because his indictment wrongly said he referenced the murder in a song. Prosecutors removed all reference to the lyrics in a superseding indictment filed last week. Finland said in court Thursday he believes that the government no longer contends that that was accurate or at least visible testimony. But the lead prosecutor said stand by the allegations and defendant did in fact commercialize his violence. This murder case is not about a defendant's lyrics. It's not about his music. It's about his conduct. But whether Banks' lyrics can be used as evidence is an issue to be decided later through a motion. He said the issue for judge on Thursday whether there is a new information that warrants reconsidering order in December. Like, basically, so I got like shit that I'm gonna break down in the other slides that's gonna make this shit all make sense, because it's more stuff than what people telling y'all. Like, the lyrics wasn't the only thing changed in the superseding indictment, and the superseding indictment was filed like on the first of this month. So they superseded it on the first before Lil Durk lawyer went on his run. So that's what people not getting. Like, they superseded it a minute ago. Like, Lil Durk and them lawyers was trying to get him out of jail. Like this is why they brung up the fact that they got the shit wrong because they was trying to get him out of jail now. They wasn't trying to do none of that waiting and all the extra shit. They was trying to get him out now because they like basically the shit y'all got him on is not liable. They trying to make sure don't shit else come up. Motherfuckers might snitch. Y'all don't understand. It's more shit to this shit. Why they trying to get this shit out the way as fast as possible. But I'm gonna break this shit down to y'all. The answer is no. Because nothing has changed. The court's findings that Bank uses his money, influence, and power to endanger individuals who he perceives as a threat. So basically, man, like this judge is arguing like as if she's the prosecutor or some shit. Like she is like it seems like she's biased. Like it seems like she I don't know, like she may have heard too much music. Like she had to been in there when they was playing the lyrics, which is what I'm gonna get to as to why they had to hurry up. I'm gonna explain because a lot of people saying that the lawyer was dumb for putting out the fact that they had this and had them for them to correct it. But I'm gonna explain to y'all why they wasn't dumb. See, people don't never get what's going on. I be knowing what the fuck going on. It do hit different. But Banks' new indictment contains the same serious allegations about the defendant directing and financing the killing of his rivals, who's prosecuting Bank with assistance U.S. attorneys or whatever. Banks, 32, has been in jail since October 2024. The second superseding indictment filed May 1st charges with 4 crimes. So they did this shit May 1st. So it couldn't have been his little run because he been like his run is going on right now. So the superseding indictment, like it came in and May 1st they probably rooted up, in April, the end of April. So like they already was correcting the shit. They already was weary of them making a mistake. Somehow, some way, it was something going on in their side where they already knew they made the mistake because by May 1st, they already had conspiracy use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, stalking resulting in death, and use and carry and disarm a firearm, machine gun, and whatever of crime of violence resulting in death. The stalking charge is new. Banks pleaded not guilty to charges on Thursday in front of 20 supporters, including one wearing a Free Durk sweatshirt. His father told reporters outside courthouse, Bank is still smiling, saying, "Stand strong. He's standing on his faith," father said. So, Finland also filed a motion to dismiss the indictment that said prosecutors presented whatever false information to grand jury about Banks' music instead of opposing it. Prosecutors filed a new indictment that doesn't mention the lyrics. With that, Finland told judge on Thursday the only remaining connection between Banks and the murder is an out of context text sent that said, "Don't book no flights under no names involved for me." Judge, however, said the alleged bounty offer Banks clearly in second superseding indictment. Fallon said the first indictment against Banks specified who he would pay bounty to, and the second superseding indictment doesn't. So basically, this right here is one of the other main things that ain't nobody been saying that's new in the new superseding indictment. It's another W in reality. It seems like the judge is mad that the feds fucked this up. So like basically the first indictment against Banks specified who he would pay the bounty to, and the second one don't. So they don't really got a clue as to if he paid a bounty, which is one of the main reasons why they had to change that probably. So like this is a key thing to pay attention to. It was so they had the person at first, and now they don't. How is that relevant to whether or not he's a danger to the community? The judge asked, referring to the issue relevant to deciding bail. Finley answered that he looked through trenches of discovery, and the only thing that exists after half a year is sweeping generalization. He also said Banks had a private security company that would actually almost serve at the you know behest of the court, alert federal authorities if Bank violates his release conditions by doing things such as smoking marijuana and booking a flight. The judge says she doubts a private company will enforce court orders. She says she appreciates the argument that the allegations are more general, but they're still the most serious. She also referenced Banks attempting to leave United States before he was arrested. So basically, she said she appreciated the argument that the allegations are more general, but they're still most serious. So basically, this is like let me before I get into the shit. So like Steve Soto, an Atlanta-based attorney whose client includes President Donald Trump, and he was gonna lawyer too, put this on Twitter. Said, "Question: If you are going to trial, the feds have screwed up the indictment, and you can prove it. Why would you raise the issue pre-trial? Why not wait and expose it in front of the jury during the pre-trial allows it to be fixed before trial? If you're going to trial, the feds have screwed up the indictment, and you can prove it. Why, whatever the fuck." So this is why I be telling y'all you don't need to be going to lawyer school and all that to be smart. So like I ain't go to none of that shit. But let me this nigga was Donald Trump lawyer and all that, but I'm gonna explain to something that he didn't realize. So the reason as to why they had to do that now is because they trying to get him out of jail for one, and for two, they was trying to get those lyrics taken out. Do you see how it made the judge? Like the judge is biased because she listened to them lyrics, even though she know that it ain't talking about that murder. In her mind, she like he ain't talking about that murder, but he talking about a murder. So if you play that shit in front of if they would have allowed them to play that in front of the jury, and then told them like this song came out before that happened, woo, they gonna be thinking like, damn, he got somebody else killed. Like that's all they're gonna be thinking. Like you ain't gonna sway them with that. That's just gonna make them be like, he even if he didn't do this murder, he did a murder, so we still need to get the nigga locked up. Like it's gonna still like the in the end of the song, he said it's fucked up. I'd rather get revenge instead of getting millions. Do you think he want that song played in front of the people that gotta decide if he gonna like if he paid somebody or not? Like, do you think that like, or if he went out to get revenge or not? Like, do you think that's what he want? Y'all gotta make this shit make sense. So like, why would he not try to get that taken out? Because if he try to fight that part, even though it would make sense to us, social media, we'd be like, yeah, it'd be like a Tory Lane situation. We'd be like, yeah, looking in his favor, it look like he can go either way. But whole time, it's still swaying the jury, even though it ain't dead on evidence. They like this nigga still rapping like this and crazy and shit. You know what type of motherfuckers be at the jury? It be all kinds of cornballs and all that shit. So motherfuckers be like, he probably really did that shit. Look how he rapping and all that, even if it ain't that. So that's why it still was good that they got this shit taken out. Like that they got them going in a different route, and then they took out the fact that they don't even know who the fuck Dirk paid. Like, pay attention. So this is Dirk lawyer. He'll appeal judge decision not to reopen Banks bail hearing. His reconsideration request will be decided by the Article 3 judge assigned to the case. U.S. District Judge Michael West, whatever the fuck, already has a hearing scheduled June 2nd for Finland's dismissal motion. He said in court he still believes his dismissal motion is valid because request to open up the grand jury transcripts to us so we can see who said something to them that might have been negligent. Okay, do it different when on June 2nd they finna try to go over this judge because like I was telling, he probably peep game too. Like this judge is being biased. We need to find another way. So he basically already told they like we got another hearing scheduled for June 2nd. Like it do hit different, but yeah, man, it's basically the Lil Durk update. Let me know what y'all think. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be giving y'all an update on that O Block case, and I'm also gonna be covering that Diddy case a little bit. Diddy ass look great. If y'all seen the pictures of Diddy, man, that nigga, he in jail. He ain't got no just for man. He can't use that just for man. Folks, hell look great in that thing. It do it different. But I was just about to say the other day, shit. I'm just getting to the store and shit. I'm getting out the car. It's this old lady and this young nigga. These YNs and shit. Probably wasn't that young, but he was young. So he argued with this old lady because she see his ass getting out the car and shit. He in the handicap spot. She in her car. She was trying to. She looking for a spot and shit. She see him get out. She looking at his ass like his ass. She like, young man. She like, you don't look handicapped to me. He looked at her ass. He looked at his car. He like, lady, you don't see my car? His folks' car was fucked up. He like, you don't see my car? My shit look handicapped to me. And his ass kept walking in the store. It do hit different, man. These niggas don't give a fuck. But hey, it's your boy Tratrizzy. Been busy. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Finna get up out of here.